Hey, man. What are you doing?
You got a hair on you.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just looking.
Well, what you got there? Did you find that in the street or what?
Yeah, I found it.
Well, what is it?
A gauge pillar.
What's going to go in it?
My gauges.
Who brought it to you? Santa Claus?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, got him a 2-gauge pod because Lee's got the ZF6, so he's gonna put his EGT and his boost in there. I'm sure later we'll run a fuel pressure gauge in here, but maybe you'll do the one on the column or something when you do that. Mm-hmm. But come show them all your goodies. Show them what Santa Claus brought you. So was this Christmas all about your truck?
Mm-hmm.
What all did you get here?
Speakers, radio, sub, 4-inch downpipe, 4-inch stick.
That's a big tip. What is that, a 7, 8?
Yeah, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
4 to 8.
So y'all may be saying, well, you only got him a downpipe and one little stick of exhaust. Well, that's because you're getting what?
The rest of yours.
You're getting the back half of my 4-inch, and my back half is going to be that 5-inch that's hanging from the ceiling over there. So I'll have 4 to 5, and then he'll have 4 all the way out the back. Got the Hydra with the basic tunes on it, which the basic tunes are much different on running the ZF6 because he's not worried about shift points. He's not worried about firming up shifts and stuff. He got his little incoming air heater delete, which is where we're going to hook our boost up at. We got these off of the marketplace that came out of a Duramax. Somebody didn't want anymore, got a great deal on those. And then got him the pod for it, got the new pyrometer hookup and boost hookup. I think that's it. Is that everything? Good to go?
Yep.
So we're going to start, literally we just got done having the family Christmas. So we're going to get started on, I guess we're going to do the stereo first, and then we'll finish up anything else tomorrow because we got to go one more place tonight for Christmas.
Yep.
But I told him we need to get started because I got trucks backing up everywhere. The whole thing in front of the shop here is full of trucks to work on. So let's put some stuff on your truck. What'd you do?
It like rolled up.
Oh, I thought you really messed something up. So those 2 Kenny Kenwood speakers you got, why are they going back here?
So it'll be loud.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you put them up here in this store?
Because I already have some. Look,
okay.
Get close up.
I know, but look here. They don't know that.
I know. You can show
well, you're
them.
talking like I'm stupid.
You can show them.
Can you see the Kenny Kenwood in there? There's a Kenny Kenwood in there. And so when we put them in, I was like, we could get you 2 more. You could have 4. Because, what are these again? They're 5x7s, is that what they are? 6x8s, that's right. I'm used to those 6x9s back in the day. Anyways, so he's gonna have 4 of those. This is a powered Kenwood. I did get him a wiring kit for it also. We just didn't wrap it up. I got it out here in the shop. So this should be pretty easy. I think the wiring kit for that Chinese radio that's in there already should have the adapter that adapts to the factory harness. He's gonna clean this plastic up while he's got it out. Because remember, this is a good old work truck its whole life. So we're gonna clean that up and hit it with the heat gun, see if we can bring a little bit back to that plastic or not. All right, so we run into an issue. Both sides, this had moisture in it. The other side had standing water in it. And of course, I've had these trucks before with an issue with the vent back in there that actually it actually opens when you slam the door or shut the door to the truck so you don't have to slam it. That one's a little bit moist on the top. And then this body seam right here can get a little crack in it. And with this being a white truck, what I've done on my other white truck before is I've just cleaned that joint and put white silicone caulk in there to seal that back up. And lastly, someone has run a wire right through here, didn't put any kind of plug or anything back in it. So I don't know if maybe we got some water coming in there. But we're going to seal all that up and fix this problem because we don't want this to rust out. I also gave him a couple little small drain holes in here so that when that happens, it's not just holding water. Hey, what are you trying out?
Your new ratchets.
What did I get?
Some really nice 84 tooth ratchets.
84 tooth made by who? Gill Winch?
Gill Winch. Look, listen.
Gill Winch.
Listen.
It's real nice. Got a Tecton 3/8 deep, 1/4 through 1 inch impact sockets. I really like the Tecton impact stuff. And when I have broke something of theirs, it's as simple as, hey, okay, email us a picture of it and we'll mail you another one. They send it right to me.
Okay.
All right, so we're what, 3 hours into this? You're still working to get the seat out?
No,
Is that about right?
it's about 5 minutes.
It feels like longer than 5 minutes standing here. All right, so we're gonna change from Automatic Garage YouTube channel to this old house. Let me show you why. So we got our caulk here, and it's good for premium indoor and outdoor sealant, ready to paint in 30 minutes. I mean, so we got everything sealed up. We're gonna start hanging our crown molding. After we finish our drywall and stuff here, the plumber's gotta come in and finish doing some rough it. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, not pretty. It's getting covered back up with his, wherever it's at. Yeah, getting covered back up with his carpet. But you could see where water had been weeping in around these vents on the back. So I just took some white acrylic caulk that I had here in my construction box, and we just sealed it up real good around there. On all white trash that I have, what I had happen before was this body seam would weep some. So we went on and brake clean and cleaned this seam all the way up down here to the bottom. And I put a real nice thin bead there and where you can get to the seam in there. We came to the outside, cleaned that seam. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go. With some rubbing alcohol, and we put a real nice thin bead in there. One advantage of having a white truck. Now, if you had a black truck or whatever else, you could get black caulk for it also. But that worked on my truck to seal up my leak I had before. Next thing is, you can come in here and drill you a couple holes in this trough right here, so that when and if you do get water in it, it's not sitting here just sitting in this trough, because this is all sealed up. It's going to sit here and hold water until it evaporates. So the last thing you want to do is have your wires sitting in it and have it rusting your truck out. So I've drilled 2 here so far because this is where the water was on both sides, but I want to put 4 in each side altogether. And that's what I did on my truck also, because I'd rather have a little small open hole than I would have water sitting in here. So Lee's soldering his speaker wire right now. We're going to mount the speakers in the back here. I'm getting ready to get on opening the amp wiring kit, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to put that Kenwood sub in this tray here. We got to sturdy this up a little bit, and that way he'll still have a little bit of tray space on each side of his sub. And if for some reason he ever wants to move that sub to another truck or something else, it's not going to be a real difficult thing to take it out. So we'll figure that out and we'll show you how we do it. You clean it up pretty good? Hey Lee. Hi.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I'm unplugging all this.
You're gonna take your Chinese radio out?
Yep.
Are you done with your Chinese radio?
Yeah.
You ready to have a Kenny Kenwood? Hey Jackson. Did you have a good Christmas? Did Santa Claus come see you?
Santa Claus came and saw me.
All right, so subs go in there, and the tray, we like how the fit is. It's nice and secure with the carpet in here, and when the seat goes here, I'm good with it. So I think we're gonna roll with that. But just like every project, so we're painting his gauge pillar for his gauges to go in, because it just wasn't quite the right shade of gray, and it was a really glossy, shiny gray instead of matching the rest. So, of course, I had the, what's that brand? Sim? Yeah, that brand from my 03 truck that I had. That stuff's lasted a while. So I said, I wonder if I have enough to do these. I said, because these look crappy. And they're the hardest piece to get out as far as the interior plastic goes. So I said, man, if we could paint these at least, put them in, he wouldn't have to worry about taking them back out. So Kyle just went to town with a little Scotch-Brite pad, cleaning her up a little bit and then wiping it down with some rubbing alcohol, getting all the crap off of it. So I'm gonna hopefully have enough to shoot both of those. We're gonna let them dry. We're gonna go wire the amp, and then those will be dry enough to pop in there, and he won't worry about taking them out. We'll go buy 2 or 3 more cans, and then we'll do all of his threshold and his kick panels and his door panels. Because I'm pretty sure until he got this truck, this thing's never been parked out of the weather. The sun was pretty hard on it. You can see right here where the weather stripping versus where there has not been weather stripping. But we're gonna get her looking good. So if you'll just look, that's 2, I'd say medium coats on this one after cleaning it all up. And this is just one cleaned up, not re-dyed at all. And I say dye, I guess it's really dye. Kind of sounds like it's dye, but it looks great. What are we doing?
I'm trying to figure out how to put this radio in.
Because it didn't come with any of the mounting bracket stuff because I bought it off of the marketplace. It was a good deal, but such a good deal that it didn't come with the $20 worth of stuff for mounting it up. So we trimmed the ring around here so the double dent will fit in. Lee's been running all his wires. Sub's sitting there, he's got everything run through here. We got our hot wire going out there to the battery. You just got to figure out what you're going to ground here still. He's got his new rear speakers all hooked up here. As soon as we get that mounted up in there and you get that hooked up, you'll be ready to rock.
Yep.
Do you want to rock?
Mm-hmm.
Still impressed how good this plastic looks. What do you think of your stereo?
I love it.
Let's come look at it. All wired up. Nice and neat. Lee's cleaning up now. He just got to put his dash piece on. And this is the same way I did the radio in the Excursion. I put these tangs on here. And then when you pop the other cover on it, it keeps it pushed against here. And it's pushed against the other. The radio can't slide out and it can't go back. We're just going to order the trim piece that goes around here. I don't think you're really going to notice it hardly, but we got to order that trim piece. Other than that, he's got his little gain knob for his bass right there for now. It's kind of temporary because we don't want to drill a hole in the dash. We're trying to come up with a better idea. In the meantime, it's right above his brake controller down there. Sub is nice and solid in this box right here. I like it. So yeah, this part, step one, is done. What are we going to do next? Exhaust? Exhaust, tuner, gauges. We got to do all that.
We'll probably do all that the same day.
I don't know if it's going to happen tomorrow or not. I told him you better get it in while you can, I said, because I got too many trucks to work on to have it in the shop. So we'll pick up with y'all on the next thing we add in here. Lee's going to finish putting all this together tonight, and then we'll do another add-on for this video.
I can't say nothing about the sky.
Lee, is this what squatted truck people drive like? Looking at the sky? I think y'all just drive like that. Then you ain't got to worry about reupholstering your seat because you won't even have one.
Yeah, and I'll hit somebody.
Well, I mean, somebody already hit you. Look at this. Look at this, right before Christmas. And I bought him a whole bed full of stuff for his truck for Christmas, and then somebody does this. But
I'm getting a new one.
well, we've already got sourced another bed.
And now I'm going to get my door
And then you can get your door fixed.
and my fender.
And get your fender fixed.
Some new.
And then he's going to get newer headlights.
Headlights.
And he's going to put the 6.0 black grill in here. Leave the factory bumper. We're going to just respray it and fix a couple of these little... It's a pretty straight bumper. It's got a couple dings on it. But anyways, we're going to get them all squared away. We just discovered something else. We got a thermostat housing leaking also. So we're going to go with that XDP aluminum housing one there. Get rid of that. Just did a new alternator the other day. Said, Daddy, my alternator ain't working. Hi. What are you doing now?
I'm getting ready to put my gauges in.
It's a little hard to get the bottom part of that pillar out sometimes. You kind of got to come out and up at the same time without jabbing it into your headliner up there. You need me to stop this and come help you? Or you like me videoing the struggle?
I don't know. I don't want to break it.
Okay, I'm coming. What are you doing?
I'm drilling out where my wires have to go.
I'm kidding, I was trying to scare you.
You did.
So why are we having to drill that out? Explain it to me the way I explained it to you.
This goes on here. Like that.
But where's your wires gonna go?
Through the hole.
Oh, I see.
And then you run it down through there and you get it all wired up.
You're a real fart smeller. Hey man,
Hey man.
what you doing?
Getting ready to put the tuner on.
The chip.
Chip.
What are you ready to do to that though?
Clean these.
Why do you gotta clean them?
Because it's got gooey stuff all over
It's
it.
got the silicone protector stuff on it. I love seeing these when they've never had a chip put on them. All original. How'd your gauges turn out?
They're over there.
I'll go take a look at them. Well, you clean that and get that ready for a chip and get that to put back in the truck. Got his gauges all ready to go in here. Did a real nice, neat job with them. Soldered all his connections. Electric tape's just holding this together so he can feed it down through the dash real easy. Even went so far as to label everything. Are you proud of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You're getting good at soldering. That's why you're doing this though. All right, gauges going in. Hydra is plugged into the computer. We ran our ribbon cable up here because he's got that fancy little mount right there showing for your Hydra. He's gonna have his Hydra up there, and I think I'm gonna get one of those for mine. I like that. I don't like drilling holes in dashes. So we're gonna mount those up there. He's got plenty of excess wire hanging down where we can get all our wires down here to do all of our connections, feed the pyrometer out, feed the tube out for his boost gauge, and we can make all those connections in. Hey man, what you doing?
I'm so done. I got to put my weather strip on.
Look at that cool little Hydra tuner. I like that. I'm gonna have to get one of them for mine.
I'm not in a hurry.
You want to go see your friends?
I'm wanting to drive my truck with this tuner.
So everything's hooked up but the pyrometer. It's cooled up under the hood. It's getting late. We're gonna hook it up tomorrow, but he's dying to drive this thing with the Hydra tuner on it. So we're gonna take it for a spin here in a minute. We'll do his pyrometer and the exhaust tomorrow. But he did all his wiring nice and neat up underneath there. We got our 12 volt keyed hot down there all for the pyrometer and everything, so that's all good to go. Incoming air heater, delete right there. Got his boost hooked up to it. Ran it nice and neat across there, and I put it in some vacuum hose to help protect that boost line, because you know how dry rotted those get from the heat. Trying to protect that a little bit. Boost and the pyrometer come out right there below the hydro boost out of the firewall. We drilled a little 3/8 hole. It's got a piece of hose going over both the lines and stuck through the hole so nothing chafes on the cab. So all that's good to go. He's fighting with some weather stripping. Is it not fitting good because of the gauge pillar?
Yeah.
The heat will make it fit. What are you doing?
Put my truck on the lid.
Why?
So I do
You gonna do that body work and fix that?
Yeah.
Hey, what came in the mail today?
Nothing. Oh, my check for that.
Yeah. So we're gonna be getting all this fixed, which we do have another bed for it already, so we'll be fixing everything else with that money. Hey, what's the problem you've been crying about for like 10 minutes now?
Somebody put the clamp on with it facing directly up.
Directly up.
And you can't fit anything in there except for a 1/4-inch socket.
That does seem pretty ignorant. Never seen one that way. I'm almost wondering if your turbo, like I said, has never been off this truck.
My downpipe off.
Did you say I'm getting up in your dome? Is that what you just said?
I'm getting the downpipe off.
Turn the air hammer the other way so you're going straight on it.
Like this?
Yeah.
I don't have room then.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You want me to get up here and do this?
No.
Just bop it. So the easiest way to get this clamp off is with the air hammer. You're not going on the clamp. You're going on the pipe. You can see where Lee went on it. And that vibration breaks it loose. You're not sitting there prying and fighting with it, because I think this is a factory turbo that's never been off this truck. The way everything looks like it hadn't been messed with, the direction where the clamps is facing just doesn't make sense other than it being a factory one. So that's the easiest way to deal with any of those clamp styles like that is that air hammer. What are you doing?
I'm doing this.
What you got there?
My 4-inch downpipe.
All right, get it up there and then lower the truck. Put the clamp on it, but fix it where you can still move it around on the turbo up there. What'd you just say?
I'm right here with just the downpipe.
And what'd you say about his hair?
He needs a haircut.
This exhaust is gonna pin your hair back. Give her some beans. All right, we got our hole drilled almost all the way through for the pyrometer. So you want to grease your drill bit to catch your shavings. I just started going through, so we stopped because we don't want to get shavings in the exhaust because you'll dust your turbo with it. So grease your bit, and then you're going to go real easy to finish so you don't get shavings all up in there.
Slinging grease everywhere.
Oh, almost went on my face. All right, we're drilled and tapped. It is our 1/8 inch pipe thread tap, I mean. That's what we did it with. Greased it up also. The goal is to try to keep any metal shavings from going in your exhaust there. And then I also leave this, before I put the pyrometer and leave it off, if there is a little bit of dust in there, it has somewhere else to blow it out here also. Just doing all you can to prevent anything from making it to your turbo. Lee's working on getting his exhaust here. We decided not to take anything off my truck. He's gonna get the 5 inch, so he's gonna get that all mocked up. And he's welding this joint and this joint. And then we're clamping this one and clamping this one right here where it goes to the 5 inch adapter, so that if you gotta take the exhaust off, you got a way to do it. And then he's gotta weld some hangers on it, because this is all scrap stuff that we had laying around except for the downpipe that I bought him for Christmas. And then I believe he'll be good to go. All right, I'm gonna leave it with Lee. I'm entrusting him to finish the video with y'all, because I gotta take Casey shooting. She wants to go shoot because she's wanting to drop a deer this year. So I'm gonna leave it with Aiden and Lee. Think you can do that, Lee?
Yeah. All right, we got it welded up real nice. Got it put up here. Me and Aiden are about to tighten the clamps. Got the pyrometer all done. Oh yeah.
How are you doing? How come? Don't spill it. So here we are a couple hours later. He got his exhaust all done. He had his brakes tore apart when I got here. Boot was all tore up on the driver's side caliper. Because I spotted his brake pad was getting really close. So I said, when you put brake pads on there, pulled it off. Anyway, his boot was messed up. So here we are now, new calipers, new pads on the front, which they're all warranty through my O'Reilly's account. So we're doing all that. He's topping it off. We're gonna bleed the brakes. When we raise it back up, I'll show y'all his exhaust. Boys, welds look pretty good. I'm all right with it. And greased everything also. We're here on the front. Checked front and rear diff oil. So yeah. He should be good. It's about time to change his oil, so he'll do an oil change and air filter, and then he'll be good to roll for a while with all this being done. Hey. What are you doing in them lug nuts?
I'm torquing them
Why do we torque the lug nuts?
so they don't go loose.
Let us hear it. Did we show your gauges on here already? How it turned out with the... Now the pyro's hooked up and everything. Looks real nice, Clark. Well,
I love it.
did you have a good Christmas?
Yes, I did.
New stereo, speakers, sub, gauges, tuner, and exhaust. And then we just did your brakes, which that was all warranty stuff, and we replaced your sway bar bushings too. Did you video that?
Yes.
Got rid of the rattle. There's the cripple right there. Good thing we got wheelchairs in the shop. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video of Lee throwing all of his Christmas stuff on the truck here. Not so much a how-to video, but just throwing some fun stuff on his truck here, doing some improvements. This is kind of part one of this. The next part is going to be, as we mentioned, he got backed into. We got some insurance money coming. I got another bed for this truck already. We'll be fixing the door and the fender, probably updating the headlights and the grill, all that stuff, but that'll be in a whole nother video. So y'all check out all our other content on the channel here. A lot of diesel and Powerstroke stuff here on the channel. Check us out at automaticgarage.com, Facebook and Instagram. And you can also go visit our Patreon. I'll put the link right here for it. If this channel's helped you out or you want to consider supporting it, we would appreciate it. You can go to our Patreon and check that out. So anyways, it's Automatic Garage signing out. We'll holler at y'all later.